with The Cult, the way we've written songs, probably like the majority of rock bands, a lot of it has come music first. You know, Ian has a lot of lyrics and a lot of ideas and words, but he waits until I actually present some music for him to kind of marry the words and what does that music suggest. And then I've got some lyrics, that's what that one feels like. And that's kind of how we've operated on a creative level, and that's how kind of guitar tone suggests certain things. We had this song, Freestyle Sanctuary. We were gonna go and record it. We insisted on using a studio in London called Olympic. I remember we were kind of getting set up in this room, and I remember standing there with all my guitar, and I had my little Boss pedal board. I looked down on the floor and I saw a violin bow. I picked it up and I thought, I'll mess around, play The Song Remains the Same violin bow thing that Jimmy Page did for a laugh. Then I just hit every pedal I had. So that was basically it. And it was always going to be the middle section of the song, but we just used it as an intro. At the time, the only other thing, there's a big background noise, like this kind of ominous sound, but we set a sound up on that, and then I just played the guitar riff on top of it, and that was it. On the Sonic Temple album with Bob Rock producing, the idea was to try and combine elements of the Love album and elements of Electric into kind of like the complete Cult package. So that's what we attempted to do on Sonic Temple. And Firewoman was our biggest American chart single. I think I might have introduced Johnny Marr to the concept of being a guitarist in a band. I certainly never showed him how to play any guitar parts. What it was my high school band used to practice in the drummer's house, and Johnny lived across the street. He didn't go to the same high school as me. The bass player from the Smiths did, Andy Rourke, but Johnny didn't. And Johnny used to just come and watch my high school band rehearse and hang out. He's about 2 or 3 years younger than me. So he definitely kind of copped what was going on, and then he, in a weird way, kind of followed, I believe, some similar paths to being in a band. You know, I mean, I kind of did some playing with Morrissey before the Smiths, and I think I wrote the first songs that Morrissey ever wrote. Played a couple of gigs in 1978 with Morrissey in a band in Manchester that's in a couple of books on the Smiths. But as regards Johnny, I think I kind of just introduced him to the idea of like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool to be a guitar hero and, you know, that kind of thing, which is all I ever wanted to be. I just wanted to be a guitarist in a rock band and make a living doing it. So it's kind of like a be careful of what you wish for story, you know. The first time I got my hands on a Boss pedal was, I think, really early in '83. A guy called Jamie Stewart joined the band. He used to be a guitar player, so he came with his guitar effects, handed them over and said, I won't be needing these anymore. So one of them was a Boss Super Overdrive, which I pretty much have used until today. I might even still have it somewhere. I use Boss pedals primarily because they're reliable and they're consistent and they're readily available. And as far as I can tell, and certainly in a live environment, they still, to me, sound the best. I haven't heard much that sounds better.